Greetings and welcome back to the channel, guys. So, New World Aeternum launched 1 week ago, and I've been playing it like crazy. Been having a really good time. Fresh start experience is always fun. Leveling up, getting that organic open world PvP. I really had a ton of fun, ton of great fights, and of course, as you guys might know, I'm a big flail and lifestaff guy. Ever since the flail got released, I basically haven't played anything else. So this is basically my personal favorite build. So of course I wanted the fresh start experience to be about flail and life staff. And it was fun. It really allowed me to easily get through all the content and basically almost win all my PvP fights. I was kind of surprised by my win chance. I would say I probably won 90% of all the fights I got into, and I got into a lot of fights. I fought at least probably 100 people or so throughout my leveling experience, and I won most of the fights and absolutely loved it. And with that, I gotta say, overall, the game experience, the fresh start experience, the leveling experience, the main story quests, I'm really impressed by, not only how the game looks, it's still very beautiful in certain places. In certain places, it even looks a little bit better, but it also plays very well. I like the improvements to the storyline, especially the kind of like the Isabella stories are really interesting. I like what they did with Isabella. I like that there's like a little soul trial where you have to fight her in a solo fashion. And I also really like the look of areas like Shattered Mountain. Once you get to the zone and you see the Shattered Mountain, they really changed the whole look of it, and it looks fantastic. So New World is actually absolutely fantastic. I've had a great time. I think the game works really well now. I'm happy that console players get a game like this. When it launched 3 years ago, it wasn't that great, but I always thought New World was a great game. But now I think it's actually where it needs to be for people to come in and to really enjoy the game. And from what it looks like, PC players are enjoying it a lot. I think we're peaking at like 60,000 players, and then whatever is on console is kind of hard to say. But I think it's fair to say, based on the Trials of Aeternum event progression, that they have roughly the same amount, if not a little bit more, than PC players. So we might be looking at like 150 to 200,000 players currently, which is absolutely fantastic, and the game definitely deserves the recognition and the population. And I really hope that the negative comments and the negative opinions about the game are finally over, and we get to see people actually talk about the good things about the game, because there's a lot of it and there's not that much bad stuff anymore. And I really think the game deserves to finally find its population and be healthy again. Because for a while I was really worried that the game might shut down because we saw really low numbers. But I really think the game is in a very good state right now. And of course, future content is only going to build upon this sturdy foundation. Really hoping to see like some more OPR and arena maps. That would be really nice. But with this release, we actually got the PvP zone, the free-for-all PvP zone in Cutlass Keys, which I've checked out for a little bit. It's interesting. I think there is a lot more stuff that can be done with it. One thing I've noticed, unfortunately, right away is people teaming up, which is something we all knew would happen and Amazon was trying to discourage. But of course, it was the first thing I saw when I entered the zone, was two people fighting together instead of against each other. And I personally don't know how you could prevent that. One idea would be a random spawn, so you don't walk over the border into the PvP zone, but you kind of like port into it, and then everybody gets assigned a random spawn point. And then also, maybe everyone should look the same. Maybe everyone should have, like a they should look like a zombie or a skeleton or something, so that you cannot recognize people by their looks. The nameplates should be off. I think that would kind of help alleviate some of the issues, but still not completely, because there's still ways for people to, meet up and identify each other and then play together as friends, which, it shouldn't happen, but it's a thing that just happens. And I hope Amazon finds a way to discourage that even more, because I would like to see this actually be a free for all and not a friends against solo players kind of PvP zone. That being said, it's basically a zone that allows you, next to all the chests that you can pick up and get gold doubloons, it kind of allows you to play the game in the way that we all love, which is running around, picking up some resources, and then just naturally running into people and having a fight. And this time it's actually about something, because you can actually lose your resources. So, that's kind of like the PvP we always wanted. And I hope this continues to grow and we get a healthy free for all PvP population that kind of honors the free for all system and doesn't try to cheat it. So overall, I've been really impressed with the game. I've had a lot of fun. It feels great to be back in New World and just experience the game fresh. Just go through all the quests, go through the leveling experience, run into people. It's really nice to see these lobby areas being filled with people. Everybody doing their quests, everybody's fighting, everybody is doing something. It feels good. It feels like an MMO. This is what it should feel like. And I'm really happy that the game is doing well right now, and I hope it continues to do well. That being said, my plans are not clear right now. I'm definitely here for the event because I'm one of the content creators that gives away codes to people. So I'm definitely going to be here until the end of the event. If I keep playing more, it kind of depends on, how many people are interested in watching the content. Because classically, traditionally, my community never really liked New World too much, even though I played 3,000 hours of it. But yeah, most people just don't really like it too much. I hope this is going to change, because I would like to be able to, you know, stream and make YouTube videos about New World again, and get you guys in here, of course, and watch my content. That would be really nice. If you want to see more New World, let me know. Other than that, let's get back to the build here. So I'm playing Flail and Lifestaff, which is, like I said, my favorite kind of playstyle. A lot of people say Flail is not a great weapon. A lot of people say Flail doesn't have damage, but I think that's just people that have not really played the weapon or have played it wrong. Because I think a lot of people don't understand the weapon very well. I think the weapon is great for damage. Is it top damage? No. But if you are in a max level build and you can really fine tune it, you can absolutely make it hit pretty hard. And what the flail does is, it's not like a weapon where you like go in and you just like you assassinate someone real quick. It's not like one of those jump in and then bing bang and you just kill someone. This is a weapon that allows you to outlast your opponent, especially in combination with the life staff. You can just outlast your opponent because you have the healing and your opponent does not. And so in this scenario, I feel like it doesn't really matter that the damage is not as high as, the damage of a greatsword, for example, because you can take your time to whittle down your opponents and just do well. And what I also like is you can support others. You can give others buffs. You can put debuffs on your enemies, and you have a lot of healing, which allows me to play the healer in OPRs and arenas, and even in dungeons. I usually don't play a full healer because I still want to do DPS, but I can. My healing is pretty good. So this is a very versatile build. You can basically, do your DPS and your healing at the same time, which is amazing. And I think if everybody did this, if everybody, kind of focus on the self-sustain aspect of builds, I think they would have a much better time in dungeons, but also in OPR and in arenas, because imagine everybody in your group is playing flail and life staff. They're going to have tons of damage and tons of healing, and no one has to rely on a healer to heal them because everybody can do that themselves. And then if you combine the powers, you have basically a group that's nearly unkillable. So I think flail and life staff is the future. Am I campaigning a little hard for this weapon combo? Maybe, but I really think it is one of the best ones, and I absolutely enjoy it. I don't really have a build per se right now because I'm still like trying to get my gear. This is a fresh start for me, so I'm still trying to get all my gear together. Stuff like rune glasses are still a little further away, and also finding like best in slot weapons And for me, it really comes down to the weapons more than the armor. Of course, armor plays into it too, but having the right flail and the right life staff, and then being able to put the right rune glass gems on, that's more important than the armor itself, in my opinion. And my plans are, as always, I'm a vampire at heart, so we're gonna go full lifesteal, which is really nice because if you have a lot of lifesteal on your flail, this means you can stay offensive and you don't have to like always switch back to your life staff and get some heals done. You can just stay offensive and still maintain your health quite well. So that's definitely the plan going forward. If you want to see a build from last year, there's a build on my channel that you can watch. It's still valid. You can still do. The only thing that really changed is the fact that medium armor dodge rolls cost more now. They used to cost 40 stamina, and now they cost 50 stamina. They cost just as much as the light armor ones, which I'm a little sad about because the medium armor dodge rolls really allowed me to, be a little bit more mobile and just get out of the way, avoid hits more. And if you have stuff like shirking heals, of course, if you have more dodge rolls that you can use, you get more healing too. But yeah, that's the only thing that really changed. If you want to take a look at that build, it's still valid. You can still use that to figure out how to build a decent flail and life staff build. You can play a flail and life staff in every armor weight, basically. I'm playing it in light armor right now because, since I'm paying the same for my dodge rolls as in medium, I thought light armor might be better just for the better dodge roll. And also, of course, in light armor, you're going to do more damage and you're going to have way more heals. In light armor, you get 30% extra heals, which is a big deal. But you can play this in medium and you can play this even in heavy, which I've done before. It works. But yeah, that's basically all I wanted to talk about. New World is doing well. I'm really happy. I'm having a ton of fun here. And I'm really excited to build another flail and life staff build. I'll let you guys know if I get a build done. I will definitely show that off to you. But that's about it. Also wanted to show you this beautiful OPR that I've been playing. This is probably the best OPR I've ever played. I'm playing a healer here, but of course, as you can see, I'm going in here too. I'm doing some damage. I'm debuffing people. I'm putting dots on. This was an amazing OPR, and I ended up getting 12 kills, 88 assists. That is unheard of as a healer. Just so you guys know, like what a build like this can do. Your teammates are gonna love you for being able to, not only provide damage, provide debuffs, provide CCs, but also, of course, provide some heals and just help your team just push the enemy back. This is my favorite thing to do in OPR. Help my team push the enemy team back. So much fun, such a good build. Barely any build that does it better than Flail and Life Staff. So yeah, definitely, guys, check out Flail and Life Staff. It is a great play style. You're gonna have a ton of fun with that. And that's all I have for you. I hope you enjoyed the video. If so, please like and subscribe and comment. And I'll be back with another video soon. Take it easy, everyone. This was a good one. I did some major work here. 12 kills. 88k player kill assists. Oh, that's the healer, baby. The healer got 12 kills. Oh, God, dude. It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing.